Hey guys, it's me, Jan. Welcome back to the channel. Oh my God, we're still dumping. We're still having a bad sentiment on the market. Usually on the weekends, we see a pump, and then on weekdays, on Monday until Friday, we see quite a lot of dumping. My thesis is this is because all the institutional traders are basically trading on weekdays and on weekends. It's much easier for market makers to pump the tokens because there's not a lot of liquidity. This week, we have also a lot of different events. I think the Fed is again giving a testimonial. There's a CPI numbers coming out and overall core inflation numbers. So we might have a very choppy week ahead. My thesis is the following. So before I was saying like, hey, we're going to be jumping between 72 and 60K levels for a while, but actually we start now dumping more and more. Now, my thesis is this. I think we're going to go something like this and then dump all the way to at least 48, maybe even 44 levels, and then start going back. Good thing to remember, during last cycle in 2021, and when we had the last halving, we saw something similar. So these like dumps are absolutely totally normal. We saw on the last cycle minus 51%. We went all the way from 55, actually 62, all the way to 35. Now, this could also happen to BTC this time. I wouldn't say that it's impossible. If we go here again, there we go. Can't even see today. We're at the moment on 25. So if we go more than 50% still, we would be at the 35,000 levels. I think this is possible. If we go to the total market cap over here, we actually saw, let's see from here again. This was more than, 59%. And we went all the way to $800 billion. And if we go same here, we could go 55%. We would go to $700 billion. So all the altcoins are getting destroyed at the moment. Even ETH is below 2,900 levels. Obviously, the ETF is coming. There might be some flows coming in. We did break here on June the bearish trend, but we started going down again. Obviously, if we go to the last cycle here, we went, let's see from here, all the way, 61%. Oh my God. So let's hope that the same thing will happen this time. But we are definitely on the oversold levels. It's a lot of fear in the market. There's not a lot of liquidity. If we go to the ETFs here, we haven't seen actually a lot of ETF flows outside. We saw a very good positive day on the 5th of July. Other than that, not a lot of negative days. So all this dumping is happening on chain or on exchanges. So ETFs are definitely not bringing a lot of negative sentiment. And if you go here, we actually saw a little bit going down here, downwards trend on the ETF flows, which is absolutely normal. But yeah, if we go to the liquidation heat map, there's a shit ton of liquidity now mapped here on the 58,000 levels. And that means that if we go above 58,000 levels, we will just skyrocket to probably 59, 68, probably to 59 to 61K levels. But before this happens, we need to take a lot of liquidity away. And I have to say here, if we go 3 days down, there's not a lot of liquidity below 54. So if we lose 54,000 levels, we might see a major move to 52,000, 50,000 levels. But yeah, also good to notice here, fear and greed is going downward still. And remember, when we were talking with Andrew, good time to buy is when the fear and greed levels are in 13, like very low on the red time. When red time is here, it's good time to load. It's when the market is mostly fearish. We all think we have capitulated and so forth. So Anyway, let's go back. I want to show some other coins here, like for example, Pepe. Good to see where the like meme coins are at the moment. Even meme coins like Pepe has been going down a lot. I think we will settle in the 0.005 levels, so we have way to go. And RSI is starting to be oversold. Same thing with Tao. Tao actually got hacked. Tao has been a huge disappointment for me. I bought it, I think, somewhere around 422. So we are majorly down. And RSI is very oversold. They also got hacked, which is never a good thing, obviously. But yeah, I'm still going to hold a little bit and see what's up. Celestia, which is a modular layer 1, been going down a lot. And there's a huge lockup happening this week, or was it next week? So I expect more downwards trend. Overall, the VC sentiment is not great. Also, I want to show here, actually, Eigenlayer, which was very hot 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Like if you wanted to trade Eigenlayer on secondaries, you were trading like $6 to $8 billion FDV. Now we're trending backwards and we're at $4.5 billion levels on Eigenlayer. So I expect Eigenlayer to go still down on the secondaries. If we go below $3 to $2 billion levels, I think there's going to be a lot of buyers. But definitely something to watch on these VC coins. The trend is downwards. People are finally understanding, like, hey, Eigenlayer didn't make any sense, despite they have a lot of LTV locked. Then I'm going to show you something. So I've been bullish on Ton. If we go to Ton here, actually Ton has been performing really, really good. Like if you guys bought here or here, we're still in a good levels. So a lot of people are building on top of Ton, a lot of games coming out, and there's Hamster Kombat, which is basically a tapping game. It has surpassed 150 million users. This is more than Axie Infinity. So my thesis is again this: Ton and all the games of top of Ton, like Memify and so forth, they're going to be performing well. And Ton overall has been gaining a lot of traction in the crypto ecosystem. Like getting more than 150 million users is absolutely bonkers. I think there's more and more games being on top of built on Ton, and this is great way to onboard users to Web3. Like I think overall, this is something that actually had a major breakthrough in last cycle. It could just onboard users, and now Hamster Kombat has done the same. It's the most simplest game, and it's just basically tapping on your phone and getting points. And it's going to be interesting to see once they launch their token, like what will happen. But yeah, it took Pokemon Go 2016 32 days to onboard 150 million users, and now Hamster Kombat is doing this in a world record time. This is kind of bonkers. That this all is very bullish on Ton. I'm very bullish on Ton overall. All the big crypto players are using Telegram. I might make a video more like how Ton itself works, but let's see. But hey, this is very bullish, and let's see what will happen. But Ton overall has been performing well. It doesn't show weakness at all. It actually broke the bullish trend over here, so we might see a breakdown to $6. But let's see. But overall, it's been going pretty well. And on the OTC side, I've been seeing more and more trades happening. Big buyers coming in, and there's like 1 year cliff plus 2 years vesting on these OTC trades. So there's not a lot of supply coming into the market, which is kind of good. Okay, let's go back. Let's go to crypto fundraising. Always good to see like what's happening on the crypto fundraising side. June overall, despite it seems to be a lot of funding happening, there was actually not a lot of projects getting funding. Here it was only 19, and then last week there was only 26, which is not a lot. And despite it showing blue, this is actually because of there was 2 different big fundraising events happening. Sentiment, I think I saw it said said it the right way. Let's go here. Yeah, Sentient, sorry, got $85 million. And then we had Ars Energy, which was post IPO, that got $413 million. Obviously, this means that the numbers over here are not really that big, actually. Let's go back. Sometimes it does that. Despite the blue big candle, this came actually just because of two different projects. So fundraising, it's still very, very hard. I'm seeing the self, and usually like when fundraisers or ICOs coming out, they're not performing that well, which is kind of not cool. You guys that have been investing through us, we saw Runes Terminal, they're basically on their ICO price, which is not great. But obviously, I'm a long-term believer. I think they will perform well after this downturn will be over. But yeah, then I think this is really interesting. So this is social value.xyz. It's a good place to see for free different sentiments, and it's basically having these indexes. These are indexes that are basically like ETFs, and we can see that almost everything is down quite a lot. Memify also here overall, it's actually performing pretty well compared to others if you see 3-month ROI, but obviously layer ones has been performing okay-ish, but yeah, doesn't look great to be honest. Fundraising, I think we can go here also. Oh, it doesn't work at the moment. I had access to some pre-thing stuff, but whatever, they shut it down now. I think overall we'll see still market to go down. If we go here, if we go to the total market cap over here, we can still see us going to $700 billion levels over here. So way to go still. I'm still not reloading. If I do, I DCA. Telegram, I'm definitely looking at the moment, getting some good buys there. Pepe, I haven't touched it for a while. BTC, I'm buying small amounts. I said to you guys that I've been buying between 72 and 60,000 levels. Now I'm waiting, and I think I'm going to start reloading again at 48 to 4,000 levels. Let's see. But yeah, market is not looking great. Obviously, there's a lot of things happening. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. See you guys back tomorrow again. Please like and share. We're going to be having probably this week again session with Andrew and maybe even Ken coming to the show.